I want to know that the trillions and trillions of dollars that are being spent and we are in debt because of much of this is not just frivolous spending. And I'll tell you right now, it seems like a lot of it is.
It seems like a lot is really...
And so that's where I fall on all of it.
I'll tell you where I kind of land on this. And I don't think it's going to be any surprise to people who listen to the show on a regular basis. But I've compared it to a family that's dealing with credit card debt.
Okay.
You know, when you finally reach the bottom of, look, we got to get our stuff together.
Yep.
Like the first thing that you do is you cut off every amount of unnecessary spending
You have
that you have. And the unfortunate side of that is the things that seemed necessary in the past no longer seem necessary.
Sure.
You know, and for so many people, it's like, it's stupid stuff like a Starbucks coffee.
Right.
Or a Netflix subscription or whatever it is. Like it's things that you think are part of your everyday ritual in life that no longer seem necessary when you do the math and you add up that like, oh my gosh, like I'm spending like a drunken sailor and something's got to stop. And the only way I know how to like slow the roll down of me being put into perpetual debt payments is to just cut everything off.
Sure.
Because, and then build back up from there.
And slowly reintroduce things.
You know, and somewhere, like, you know, if he had a longer mustache, Dave Ramsey is like twiddling it, going like, "I told you,
yeah,
I told all of you,
right?
It was gonna come to a breaking point."
Yep.
And what sucks is being, you know, and look, I'm no fan of Trump, but what sucks is being the guy that has to get every in line and be like, look, you're all spending like drunken sailors and I'm going to have to be the bad guy to cut it all off.
Right.
And I feel bad for all the people that have lost their jobs. I really do.
Sure.
It sucks.
It does.
I've been in their shoes a couple of times. I've been fired. I've been let go. I've, you know, been wondering how I'm going to make a house payment. It's no fun.
No.
But part of building character and, you know, building resolve as a human being is figuring that stuff out.
Yeah. And also, I don't know the situations, but it doesn't seem to me, and again, we don't know everything, obviously, but it doesn't seem to me like the people that were being laid off just willy-nilly.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's hard to know.
I don't know. There's not a whole lot of information on that.
But I think you're right. I mean, I'll tell you that the thing that's so difficult is the decisions we make in life, we justify. So let me give you a perfect example. Let's say I go to church on Sunday morning, and then after church, it's a regular thing for my family to pick another family or two or three and go to lunch.
Right.
And it's a community building opportunity. Like this is something we look forward to, all that kind of stuff. You get in a bind financially, guess what?
You don't get to go to lunch.
You don't get to go to lunch anymore. You're going home and eating bacon and eggs or whatever it is, like at home.
Eggs, really?
Yeah,
you highfalutin white
I know
man.
we're so haughty toddy over here, but whatever it is, you're eating at home, and all of a sudden, but the problem with that is it hurts.
Yeah,
because now I don't get to do, number one, something that I really enjoyed doing.
Yeah,
I justified that it was community building. That's the reason we did it. And oh, by the way, like it's something that feeds my soul.
Well, they're not only that, man. It's a pride hit.
Oh gosh,
you know,
you're right.
It's a huge. I mean, like, because if anyone asks, I mean, like, what are you going to lie to them? You know,
well,
like,
probably
no,
not.
I mean, like, if you're smart, what you would do is be honest. Like, no, like we